My video project is covering the automotive industry history, specifically in Detroit, Michigan. When you think of American cars and the American car production history, one place comes to mind. For me, it's Detroit, Michigan. How did Detroit and Michigan as a whole become such an icon in the automotive industry history? The automotive industry boom in Michigan, driven by innovation, strategic location, and a skilled workforce, transformed the state into the epicenter of American car manufacturing. It shaped the state's economy, society, cultural makeup, and national as well as global influence. Part 1. Innovation sparks the boom. So, to start off, we need to learn about Henry Ford and the moving assembly line. Henry Ford created the moving assembly line to speed up production time, and it revolutionized the car industry and car manufacturing. Ford's moving assembly line in 1913 cut down time spent on car production by a whopping 93 minutes. Cutting production time down meant lowering the cost of vehicles, leading to more affordable cars, heightening car sales, and creating a boom. By 1927, over 15 million Model Ts were sold by Ford. That's a record in the car industry. Innovation alone wasn't enough to keep the fire going, and it wasn't going to be enough fuel for the fire. Michigan's location really helped the spark stay lit. Part 2. Strategic location and industry growth. Previous to car manufacturing, Detroit, Michigan was already a hub for powerful industries, such as copper smelting, railroad car manufacturing, shipbuilding, and stove making. Michigan's Upper Peninsula held iron and copper mines, and hosted forests which were perfect for logging. All of those were key resources in the early 20th century for building cars. The Detroit River, connected to Lake Erie and Lake St. Clair, made it possible to transport heavy materials via cargo ship to other locations. Detroit was also a major railroad hub. The railroads connected Detroit to the rest of the U.S., making it possible to ship cars across the USA. Detroit was also relatively close to other industrial powerhouse cities, like Chicago, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh, which meant for easier access to the goods that those cities were producing. Because of Detroit, Michigan's ideal location, General Motors and Chrysler opened up plants, which made Detroit an automotive industry hub. But behind every successful industry, a skilled workforce is making it all happen. Luckily, Michigan had just the right people to make it happen. Part 3. A workforce that built a legacy. Migration to Detroit fueled the automotive industry workforce. Between 1916 and 1970, tons of African Americans migrated from the rural South up to the North in hopes to escape Jim Crow laws, racial discrimination, and in hopes for better job opportunities. Thankfully, the industry is booming, so there were many opportunities available. Also, European immigrants moved over to Michigan as well. Waves of people from Poland, Italy, Ireland, and Eastern Europe settled in Detroit. All of these workers combined brought skill and passion into the workforce. Detroit City's neighborhoods and culture were shaped by these diverse communities. As the working population grew, automotive industry workers wanted and needed more rights. In 1935, the United Auto Workers, or otherwise called the UAW, was founded. In 1937, a sit-down strike at General Motors' Flint plant was a turning point. The UAW was rewarded with major gains: fair wages, safer working conditions, health benefits, and pensions. Soon, the automotive industry started to contribute around $300 billion annually. Part 4. Lasting impact on Michigan and the world. Due large in part to the automotive industry boom, Detroit went through an economic transformation. As factories opened up, more and more jobs were available for all different communities and everybody in Detroit. Detroit is a melting pot of cultures and ethnicities. When jobs in the automotive industry opened up, people from all different cultures worked together. Different cultures love all different types of cars. This created a unique car scene outside of the automotive industry and just the workers. Exporting American cars across the nation and the world has really revolutionized the auto industry, and it's all thanks to the hard workers of the 20th century and Henry Ford for creating the moving assembly line. Conclusion and reflection. Detroit, Michigan's transformation is all thanks to innovation, location, and a skilled workforce. The automotive industry boom in Michigan, driven by innovation, strategic location, and a skilled workforce, transformed the state into the epicenter of American car manufacturing, shaping its economy, society, and global influence. From a spark of innovation to a global powerhouse, Michigan's automotive industry didn't just build cars, it built a legacy. All of this history is why Detroit is referred to as the Motor City or the Motor City capital of the USA. I hope you enjoyed watching my video and learned something new. Thank you.